Hello friends, my name is Sarang. Today we will learn about AWS Cognito service. But first let's understand why we need the AWS Cognito service in our applications. Like for an example, you have an application, you need to have authentication and authorization feature in your application. But when you're trying to implement that feature, you will go ahead and create one database table and you will have columns like name, email and password, and you will save all the credential of the user in that one table, which is not a good practice. So in order to make the authentication and authorization feature more secure, you can always choose AWS Cognito service, because the AWS Cognito service is a fully managed service which will take care of all the authentication and authorization part of our application. So you can probably use this service for sure in your application for that part. So in this video, I will show you that how you can do the authentication part using AWS CLI, and in the next video, I will show you that you can the same thing using AWS Cognito SDKs in Java. So let's understand the authentication flow. Let's have one client which is coming out to our application and trying to sign up, and there are two ways that you can connect to AWS Cognito via SDK or CLI. So when the Cognito gets the details of the user, it will go and verify the user by sending one SMS, or it can also send one verification code into our email address. So when the user goes and sees that code, it has to send that code to the AWS Cognito. And once the Cognito receives that code, it will send a successful sign up message. And after that, the user will go ahead and try to authenticate itself, and once the AWS Cognito verifies that it's an valid user, it will go ahead and sends three JWT tokens. And there are there are three tokens of JWTs, that is ID token, access token and refresh token. So once you receive all the tokens in the response of login API, then that user is a valid user. Okay, so guys, I've already told you that I will use the AWS CLI in this video, because as a developer you need to learn how to use CLI often, because so many developers have no access to the AWS console. And in the second video I will use the Java SDKs for Cognito in order to implement the same flow. Okay, so first you need to have one user pool in your AWS console. I have created one, and I have the pool ID. I have one app client in my uh, in the user pool. Okay, so the two things is mandatory, guys. You need to have one pool ID again, and one app client. So every application should have one different app client, and it can have same user pool. Okay, so why I have created user pool, because you need to have the pool ID, and using that ID you can try to save all the details of the uh, user into that Cognito. And once the user signs up, you will see the user details over here. So right now I don't have any user, so there is no user found things coming over here. So the first thing that you need to do when you are trying to work with CLI, that you need to go and install its MSI installer. So you need to go to this link. I have already downloaded, so I don't need to download again. I will keep this link as in the video description, so you can go ahead and download it. And the first thing that you do with the CLI is go and configure your access key and secret key of your AWS account. So I will go and provide same for now. I will create an access key, create a secret key, and make sure you give the region that you want to work on and the output format. So once you have given your account details, you need to go ahead and start looking at how you can sign up using AWS CLI. So let's go ahead and search for AWS Cognito docs, and in that I will go to API reference, and it has listed on all the APIs that Cognito has. So right now we are looking for sign up, right? So just go and search sign up, and here you will see many attributes that we need to work on when we are trying to sign up. Okay, so all the attributes are not necessary. The necessary attributes have been mentioned at the end, like the client ID. It is required, so you need to send. You need to send password. You need to, because it's required, and you need to also send the username. So as I said, it's not compulsory to send all the details. You can send which is required, and yep, you can go ahead and also look the exceptions that is thrown when you're trying to sign up. So this is very useful when you're trying to code, when you're trying to use the SDKs, and if any exception comes up, you can always refer these docs. Okay, so we're not seeing the SDK part right now, but we will go ahead and see the CLI part. Okay, so it has clearly mentioned for AWS sign up, Cognito sign up, you need to have required fields, that is client ID, username, password. So that's why it's not written inside this bracket. Okay, the required steps are written outside. Okay, so how we can try to sign up using CLI? We'll go to the command prompt and we will write Cognito, AWS Cognito IDP, and we'll write sign up. How I come to know about this is because it's written AWS and it's written Cognito IDP, and here it is written sign up. There is a dash over here. Okay, so let's write client ID. So we'll go ahead and check our client ID. Sorry for that. Okay, so this is a client ID. Let's copy paste it, and also you need to send username. I have configured the user pool in such a way that our username is our user email. Okay, so in a username field you need to provide the email. You can also configure pool in such a way that you can send username as a name of a user, but right now I have just configured in a way that I need to send user email in a user name field. Okay, so Sarang, I will have my email address over here, gmail.com. I will verify whether it's my email or not, so just give me a moment. Okay, so this is my email, and I will go ahead and give password. So okay, this is my password for now. Okay, so once you receive the response from the Cognito, it will be in this JSON format, and you can always go ahead and look into your user pool. You would probably have one user over here. I will refresh it. Okay, so see, one user that is unconfirmed. So why it is unconfirmed? Because as I said in the flow, that when you're trying to sign up and send the details to the Cognito, it would have sent one verification code into your email. So let's go to our email address and check whether we have received it or not. So yep, we have received one verification code. So in order to send the verification code to the Cognito, you need to also look into the other APIs also. So let's go to the docs. So I need to confirm sign up. I need to search for confirm sign up. So let's go and look for confirm sign up. And here also it is mentioned that client ID is compulsory. It's written yes, and all the required steps would have written over here. You can always look into that, and so we'll go ahead and write the code for that as well. So AWS Cognito IDP confirm sign up. Okay, so there is one more. Okay, confirm sign up. So what are things are necessary? We need to give the client ID. Okay, uh, I forgot to copy. Okay, so this is my client ID, and what other things are necessary? You also need to give username and confirmation code. Okay, my username was Sarah the problems at gmail.com. Okay, now you need to give confirmation code. So I will go and copy confirmation code from my email. So let's check, is there any other attributes that we need to send? Okay, we are perfect now, so hit enter. Okay, so we didn't get any response because Cognito doesn't send any response for this API. So let's go to this, and we would have confirmed over here. So see, before it was unconfirmed. So after calling the confirm sign up API, the user got confirmed. Okay, so once the user got confirmed, then only we'll be able to sign in. So we are in this step, guys. We have successfully signed up. Okay, so now we will try to authenticate. So for this we have another API. So we will go ahead and search for that. Let me go to the docs again, and for this, for in order to log in, we need to go ahead and look the logging thing, but the logging is something else. It has written, it would have been admin initiate auth. Yep, this is the name of the API for logging in. Okay, so again we will go to AWS CLI section. Okay, so let's go and write it down. So AWS Cognito, I always misspell that, IDP admin, I think so it's admin initiate auth. Okay, it's admin initiate auth. So what are the things are necessary here? We also need to give the user pool ID, so let's write it down. User pool ID. I'll go to my console and check out the user pool ID. Paste it over here. And what other things I need? I need the client ID as well. So client ID, I'll copy this and here client ID also. And what we need also need the auth flow. So there are so many values for auth flow, guys. They have given admin no SRP, custom auth, user, as you can see. For now I will go and choose admin no SRP auth. Okay, so auth flow admin no SRP auth. Okay, so this is the value I've given for my auth flow. And next we need to give auth parameters. In the auth parameters, we need to give the username. As you can know, the username is sarangdevproblems@gmail.com, and we'll give comma and write the password. So my password was just sarang. Okay, so we will try to log in. Okay, so there are some issues. What is that? It's an illegal command. Okay, so the client ID is not proper. Okay, I need to add 2 dash, so I will go ahead and do that again. I've just written 1 dash, so that's why it was giving me error. So I'll go ahead and do it again. Okay, so there are some other more issues. Password. Okay. Oh, okay, spaces plays a very important role, guys. You don't need to give spaces. Again, I will give enter. Okay, so once you receive the three tokens, access token, refresh token, ID token, that means the user is valid and you can go ahead and access the application. So this was the authentication flow, guys, and there are two ways to create user. So I have created using a direct. I have all the sign up API, and I confirm the user, and I try to log into the application. So there is also one another way that the Cognito gives us. We can create user from here also. Let's create user from here. I will give some other email address right now. Okay, so I will copy paste it over here. This is the second way that you can create the user. Okay, and I have not given phone number. Phone number is a mandatory thing, so it's okay for now. So I will give password. I will go and create user. Okay, so see, one more user has been created, and here the account status is force change password. So you need to deal with this. How we can deal with this? Let's see. I have so let's try to log in right away. So I have password same, and so when you create user from the console, you don't need to go ahead and check your email for the confirmation code. It will not come. Let's check it out if it has come or not. This is my user Gmail address. Okay, so it has only given me that the username is this and temporary password is sarang. There is no confirmation code over here. So I will just try to log in. Let's see what happens. Sarang Kumar 8056, and other things are same. Only I have the same user pool, same client ID, auth flow, and all this stuff. Okay, so I will try to log in using that user. Okay, so it has given me a new challenge. It has given me a new password required. So the new password required, it has given and given me the session. Okay, so as you can remember, when I try to log in, before it has given me 3 tokens, but right now it has not given me because it is not properly signed up. The user has not been signed up properly. When because that password is right now the password is temporary sarang, but the Cognito requests us to create a new permanent password. Okay, so in order to do this, we have to go to the docs and check out what are the uh, APIs for this, for doing this. Okay, in order to set the new password. So let's go and go for auth challenge. Admin respond to auth challenge. Okay, so this is the right API for that. I will again go to the CLI part. Okay, so admin responds to auth challenge, so I will write it down. Cognito IDP admin respond to auth challenge. Yep, so that is correct. And let's see what are the things necessary. I need to have user pool, user pool. Okay, user pool ID. Okay, so I will copy it from here. Make sure there are no extra space. There will be probably a client ID for sure. So let's copy paste it right away. And we also need to give the challenge name. That's weird. So let's give challenge name. So right now, see, the Cognito is also mentioning the challenge name that we have to give it over. We got the challenge of new password required, so let's do it. So that means you can create your custom challenge as well. Let's you can also have one challenge called your captcha, and you can have your custom challenges in Cognito. That is also possible. And yep, we also need to provide the session. Let's see if there are any other details that we need to have it this. No, I think so we don't need. Okay, so probably we would have the challenge responses. Okay, we need to have the challenge response. That means we need to mention the next permanent password. So challenge responses. Okay, in the challenge responses, you need to have you need to give new password. Okay, and in the new password you need to give your value as a new password. I'll write T, and you have to give your username. I have worked around that, so I know that we need to have this fields necessary. Okay, and the username is sarangkumar gmail.com, and you also need to have session. So I'll copy the session. So let's try out. Okay, so invalid session for the user. Session is expired, so session has been expired. So look at the validity, guys. It stays for very short time, so we need to speed up next time. So what I'm going to do is I will again go and try to log in. Okay, and I will write down that thing very quickly. Admin respond to challenge, else it will get expired get expires very soon. So I will copy paste it from here. uh, this is the one, right? Challenge responses is same. Okay, the session, I will copy the new session that I have received. Okay, let's try to log in. Oh, I have misspelled something, guys. Oh shit. Okay, Cognito. Oh shit, it's Cognito IDP. So okay, I will copy paste it again fast quickly. Not this one. Okay, this is the one. Yep, Cognito IDP. Yeah. I wish that doesn't expire again. Session, and I will go ahead and copy the new session. Where is that? Yep, this is the one. Okay, so I was able to log in successfully right now. So we have seen two ways that we can create a user. First, you can use the CLI directly, and you can sign up and confirm sign up. In the confirm sign up, you will receive a confirmation code in the email, and you can successfully log in afterwards. And the second way that I have showed you, that you can go to the AWS console. Let's look to the AWS console. Right now, the first change password I have changed to confirm for this user as well. So both the user has been confirmed. So I have showed you the two ways that you can create a users use in this video. Okay, so let's I will I'm going to create a lot of video for Cognito. Like, this is the first one I have created using CLI, how we can connect with Cognito. So let's work for forgot password also. Let's look that thing also. Like, if the user has forgot its password, then how we can using CLI, how we can apply for new password. So let's go to the forgot password. Yep, it is very straightforward. So let's go CLI. Yeah, so just go in and write Cognito IDP forgot password. Okay, client ID is necessary. Client ID. What was the client ID? Okay. Okay, and what are the other stuffs necessary, guys? Username and probably password would be necessary also. So I will send password, and I will send the new thing also. So let's give me a moment. Okay, so forgot password. Okay, let's send the username only, because the password is not over here. So let's send the user. I will send the user as an either the last user. Okay, I've requested for the forgot. Okay, so in the forgot password, we first have to request for the new password, and it would have sent me the mail. The verification code would have sent me. Okay, so let's check whether I have received or not. Gmail.com. Okay, so I need to switch the user email. Okay, I received the confirmation code. The verification code is this. So again, I need to search for that confirm forgot password. I need to search that from this list of APIs. There will be a confirm forgot password. I will go to the CLI again, and in this you have to send that verification, that is code that is sent by the Cognito. So Cognito IDP confirm forgot password. Okay, so client ID necessary, username is necessary, and the new password and confirmation code is necessary. uh, client client ID, username. Okay, confirmation code. So I will go ahead and get it from here. So when you sign up, or when you forgot your password, the Cognito will send a confirmation code, and you need to send back to the Cognito. And I will give the new password. I will write Sarang Kumar. This is my new password. Okay, so let's see what we get in response. We don't get anything, so let's try to log in. Let's try to log in using my old password. So my old password was Sarang capital T. So let's try to sign in. Okay, so when I try to log in using my old password, it has given incorrect username and password. So let's again log in using my the newly created password for that user. Let's see whether we'll be able to log in or not. Yes, so we successfully got logged in. So guys, this is the way that you can work with AWS Cognito and also with the CLI. So I hope you like this video, and in the part 2 of this Cognito series, I'm gonna use the Java SDKs in order to in order to connect with the AWS Cognito, and we will code the whole process. We will using SDKs, we will follow the steps that we have done in the CLI, but in the part 2 video I'll be coding the whole process. Okay, so thank you, and have a nice day.